Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing good at home. Yes, beta. Tell me, have you maintained your notebook? Have you completed your homework? If you have done, it's very good. Clap for yourself. The student who has not done, kindly maintain your notebook on time. Do your written work as well as learning work on time. Okay, let's start. Class 6, it's a book of a class 6 Sunbeams, and we are going to start chapter number 2, A Little Grain of Gold. It's a poem which is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Now I am going to show you the picture of Rabindranath Tagore and we will have a look on the poem A Little Grain of Gold. Dear students, this is a picture of Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 1861 and he died on 1941. Tagore was also known as a Gurudev. He was an Indian poet. He was a novelist, composer and a playwright. He wrote India's national anthem, Jan Gan Man. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Tagore lived during the peak of India's struggle when India was struggling for independence, and he wrote to encourage his fellow countrymen in their struggle time. He motivated them. He wrote to motivate people to be honest and truthful with oneself. So we should be truthful and honest to ourselves, beta. This poem is all about that a person should be honest and a person should have a nature of giving to others. Now let's have a look on the poem A Little Grain of Gold, written by Rabindranath Tagore. A Little Grain of Gold. This beautiful poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Let's have a look on the poem.
Grain of gold. I had gone a-begging from door to door.
Who is I here? I refers to the beggar. Here, the beggar used to go door to door for begging.
In the village path, when thy golden chariot appeared in the distance.
Thy golden chariot. Golden chariot means chariot. It's an open vehicle that is pulled by horse, and one king is sitting on the chariot. Here's a chariot.
Like a gorgeous dream, and I
wondered. Who wondered here? The beggar. The beggar was wondering. He got surprised that this golden chariot is approaching me. It's just like a dream for me.
Who was this King of Kings? My hopes rose high, and methought my evil days were at end.
And now the beggar thought that his evil days is going to be end.
And I stood waiting for alms to be given unasked.
Who is waiting for the alms? I means the beggar was waiting for the alms. Alms means the money and clothes that are to be given to the beggar as a helping hand.
And for wealth scattered on all sides in the dust. The chariot stopped where I stood.
Where the beggar was standing, that chariot stopped nearby the beggar. And the king, he came down from the chariot. Who was that king of all king? God. God refers to the king of all kings.
And thou camest down with a smile. I felt that the luck of my life had come at last.
He thought, today is the luckiest day for me and I am going to get everything in my life.
Then of a sudden thou didst hold out thy right hand and say, What hast thou to give to me?
What hast thou to give to me? Who is saying this? That that king of all kings was asking from the beggar that, do you have anything to give me? Okay, beta?
What a kingly jest was it to open...
What a kingly jest it is. Jest means joke. What a joke it is. Now the beggar thought.
Open thy palm to a beggar to beg. I was confused and stood undecided. And then, from my wallet, I slowly took out the least little grain of corn.
Then finally he was undecided and he was in a doubt. A king of all kings, he's asking something from me, and I was expecting something from the king of all kings. Then at last he took out a little grain of corn from his wallet. Wallet, it's a pocket, it's a bag which is used to contain something.
But how great my surprise when at the day's end I emptied my bag on the floor.
See what happened. This is the surprise for the beggar.
To find a least little grain of gold among the poor heap. I bit.
See what happened. The least grain of corn that he has given to that king, that was converted into a grain of gold. Now he is very, very unhappy. What he thought?
Bitterly wept and wished that I had the heart to give thee my all.
Now he thought that I should give all the grains of corn to that king, that all should be converted into the grain of gold. So,
Rabindranath Tagore.
This is a beautiful poem that is written by Rabindranath Tagore. We should learn from this poem. We should have a heart to give to the poor, and we should always help others without expecting anything in return. This is the moral, this is the crux of this poem. Okay, beta? What you have to do, beta? See, you have to not learn the poem, just read the poem and learn word meaning and question answer of this poem. Have a nice day. Goodbye, beta.